This is verse 26 of the 5th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew, continuing to extend the discussion that Jesus gives concerning the 6th commandment, which is on its face a prohibition against killing or illegitimate killing, murder. And, of course, Jesus has driven the extent, the sweep of this command much more profoundly into the very motives that we have, and the point Jesus gets at here is that your best course of wisdom is to make peace. If you're at odds with someone, you're better off to even swallow your pride a little bit and come to terms with them, reconcile with them. And then the warning that he gives here is a rather sobering one. So we have in verse 26, Amen. Jesus, of course, uniquely among ancient teachers would put the Amen at the beginning of what he's about to say, rather than at the end, which was the customary location. Amen, amen, truly. Verily is the old word that's used here. John, the gospel writer, will actually sometimes put amen, amen, putting it twice, but you don't find that elsewhere. So amen, lego. From lego, I say, person singular, present active indicative. So I say, amen, I say, soy, indirect object, to you, second person dative singular pronoun. So truly I say to you, ume. This kind of reinforces the notion of not ever, never could be. It's a very strong negation used with the subjunctive which we have here. So not ever, exhale face, second person singular, aorist active, subjunctive, never. You will go out or you will escape. Of course, he's talked about being put into the fulocane, into the prison. You will never get out. Kathin, indeclinable adverb, whence you or thence, you will never get out from thence. Heos, until, and then the on, contracted from aeon, unless if, you will never get out from there until, sort of emphatic, and once again this takes the subjunctive as well. Apodos, from apodidomi. Didomi means to give, apodidomi means to give back. So the idea is you will not get out of there until such a time as you have paid back. And again, the subjunctive here, second person singular, aorist active subjunctive, until you have paid back, tone, eschaton, the last. This is an adjective. It's used to modify. And then quadrantane. This is the smallest of the Roman coins, the quadrans it was called, or a farthing. You'll sometimes see a penny would be a comparable idea. You won't get out of there till you've paid the last penny. You know, you may spend years sowing bad attitudes, harsh remarks, sort of accumulating history of abusive behavior, even at a subtle level, but Jesus essentially is saying that if you don't make peace along the way, you're going to pay all of that back. And you'll pay it back. The old expression that the wheels of justice grind slow but very fine is kind of the idea that is being expressed by Jesus here. You'll pay it back every quadrans of this abusive behavior in relationships, in business dealings, whatever it might be. So it's a sober warning, and one that, of course, takes on classic importance as Jesus sets it forth here in the Sermon on the Mount.